Hey, welcome back to Monique's Book List. So, I wanted to do the Booktube Watching tag, and I wanted to do it because I do have my best of tags, or not tags, but I have my end of the year reviews. I have three of them. I have the best, the worst, and then what did I read in 2018? So those are going to take a lot of editing, and I wanted to just get something up before the weekend. So I am putting up this tag, and again, it's called the BookTube Watching tag, or as I explained it to my husband, who you watching? Um, yeah. By the way, yes, I do have blonde hair. Yeah, sink it in, let it sink in. I thought it was darker when I put it on the extensions and in my hair, and it is way lighter than it's supposed to be, but oh well. Hair, in my opinion, is just an accessory, so I don't worry about it. I'll probably bleach it and color it blue. I don't know, or find new extensions that are black. Who knows? I might just keep it the way it is. All right, so let's get to this tag. Okay, so there are a total of 10 questions, and then there is a bonus question. And the questions are on my phone. My answers are right here. I'm going to try to keep my eye contact here for the most part. But, so, how you doing? You good? How your mama and them? They good? So is your family like my family in North Carolina? Like, I'm not in North Carolina, but my family is in North Carolina, and I have been worried stupid with these storms that are going on there, the winter storms, because the Carolinas are not used to getting snow. I'm going to stop talking about the Carolinas and snow. My family is fine. I hope your family's fine. I hope you're fine if you're there. Let's go ahead and get into this tag. Okay, so the first question is, how many channels are you subscribed to? I am subscribed to 50 channels, or actually 53 as of today. And I'll be honest with you, I'm kind of really selective about content that I allow myself to take in. I like on YouTube, I don't let myself be subscribed to more than 60 people at a time, because in my head, if I'm subscribed to 60 people and I'm getting content either on a weekly or a daily basis, that should be more than enough for me to take in. And I'd like to be invested in things and people, so I don't like to have just things out there that I haven't watched in a while because I'm so bogged down with all the, subscriptions. So I'm only subscribed to 53 people at the time. I don't let myself do more than 60. Same way on Instagram. I only allow myself to be following. I would prefer to keep it at 100, but I find myself between 100 and 115. So I try to stay around there. The next question was, when do I normally watch BookTube? So my job is transitioning into a new role where I will become the development and training and development leader. And right now I'm developing all of the curriculum. So I'm able to at least listen to YouTube pretty much predominantly throughout the day. I listen to it, I watch it at night. I pretty much all the time. Anytime I get a chance to watch it, I'd rather watch YouTube than watch TV, because I don't really like I don't really like a lot of what's on TV right now. So, yeah. Okay. So, the third question is, how do you balance watching, reading, and making YouTube videos? For me right now, it's extremely easy. I think it will get a little harder when on my second channel, which is called Sodonia, and where I will be putting up my Sew Your Wardrobe for 2019 projects. As you see over here, you'll see I got my fabrics lined up. I got my projects ready. I'm going to just start cutting fabric and patterns very soon and get started. So I think then it will be a little difficult, but right now I only post one video a week. So it's not that hard for me. I listen to more books than I actually read, so I can listen while I'm, walking with my little girl, while I'm exercising. So it's not very hard right now. If I was someone who put out more and different content, and who did readathons and all that kind of stuff, it would probably be hard for me to balance. But right now it's not that hard. Is there a difference between the videos you like to watch and the videos you record? Yes, I will watch pretty much anything, like I said, as long as you're within those 53 subscriptions. And again, when it comes to Booktube, I watch everything. I watch reviews. I'll even watch tags. Yeah, I'll watch anything. What I like to record. Um, I think I'm gonna have to get into TBRs. Recommendations is the biggest thing that I want to do, because it's where my heart is. It's where my passion is. Not only with books, but in general. I love providing information for people. I think that's why I'm moving into this role for training, because I like helping people discover new types of books. Even though my lane is romance and murder mysteries and thrillers and that kind of thing, I openly admit that I will tell someone about a fantasy if they're into fantasy. I'm like, look, I know a few people who read that, or I've heard about this book. So I prefer those type of videos, TBRs, reviews, recommendation, faves. So that's the type of stuff that I will be recording, or I like to record. So the next question is, who was the first booktuber you subscribed to, and do you still watch them? So the first booktuber I subscribed to, which was it actually I lucked upon Booktube, and it's because of an R&B singer by the name of Anne Marie. She did an interview with this radio station called Power. No, I'm about to combine two different New York stations, The Breakfast Club, and she talked about how even though she's not doing R&B music anymore, she's really into reading, and she's like really into reading, and she's becoming an author. And I was like, wow. She said she had a YouTube channel, and I'm like, girl, I'm always on YouTube. What's your channel? So I found her channel, and from there she did the recommendations of other booktubers, and she talked about a young lady named by the name of Lala. And then from Lala, I learned about Chelsea. And then from Chelsea, I just kind of fell into a bunch of other people. One of my favorite one is Emily Fox. I believe that's her name. Yes, I still watch Anne Marie. She just had a little boy. His name is River. And she's kind of doing a mommy kind of thing right now. But she's still talking about books, and she's still talking about her music, which fit very well for me because I love both. So I'm okay with that. All right, so the next question is, who is the most recent booktuber you subscribe to? So, this was hard. I think the most recent person I've subscribed to is Ellie, the Ellie Effect. Yeah. So I just was looking for new YouTubers or booktubers to just, um, get more suggestions from and things like that. And I just, stumbled upon her channel, and I was like, okay, I'm going to go ahead and subscribe. I've only watched 2 of her videos, and I really like them so far. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to more of her content. Share an older booktuber. So I at first I was a little confused about this question, and then I realized they meant original OGs, people who have been doing it for a long time, who's established. I would recommend Anne Marie. Just you would want to watch some of her older videos, and of course there's Chelsea, and Lala. Everyone knows Lala. Emily Fox, like I said, I like her a lot. Okay, so then it says share a new favorite booktuber. I like Bobby Reads Too Much. She's my girl. We don't read anything alike. She reads more thrillers or horror. That's what it is. She reads more horror. But funny thing is, when I watched one of her first videos, she was talking about a book called The English Wife. And I was like, well, it sounds interesting because she likes historical horror thrillers or mysteries, and I do too. That's one thing we do have in common. So I was like, yeah, I'll go check it out. I love the book. She couldn't get through it. So I found that interesting. But yeah, I like her content. I love her passion for BookTube already. Like, she's in there. Like, you could tell this is something that she's been wanting to do for a while. So I'm glad she's on here. So the next question is one of my booktube pet peeves. So here's, I think it's more of, I don't know if I have any pet peeves for other people. I know I have pet peeves for me. And my biggest pet peeve about me so far is not saying an author's name after I talk about a book. So I'm working on that. I don't know why. I'm just working on it. So it's hard right now to remember to do that, but I'm getting better at it. One thing that used to be one of my pet peeves until I learned why people were doing this, was everyone was reading the same book. Everyone was kind of giving their review on books that I was just like, what? These aren't the only books out there. So why are you guys only talking about these books? And then I realized, just like with anything else, what happens is that when a book is put out or an arc is sent, they send it to all of the big YouTubers so they can talk about it, because they do want them to promote it to some degree. And not only that, not only do they want them to promote it, it's just like, it's no different than anything else. So it used to be a pet peeve that everybody was reading the same thing. And it's just natural when you're talking about books, you want to find common ground. And so that used to be a pet peeve of mine. It's not anymore, because now that I'm trying to do BookTube, I find myself like, okay, well, what is the book everybody's reading? Let me read it so I can have an opinion about it too. So it's not really a pet peeve anymore. It was in the beginning. When I first started watching BookTube, I was just like, why y'all all reading that one book? There's more than one book out there. Why y'all reading that? All of y'all reading that one book. But anyway, I learned my lesson. It's not really. All right. So the next question, the last official question is, what have you learned from watching other booktubers? Be authentic. Be authentic to who you are. Don't change your lane because it's not popular right now. And I think the biggest thing is to be authentic. Is truly be authentic of who you are. If you are all about, YA, be all about YA. If you're all about fantasy, be all about fantasy. If you're all about murder mysteries, if you're all about being old and liking romance because, I don't know. I'm I'm basically referring to myself. I'm old. I love romance. I'm an old person who lives it. Anyway, um, just be authentic to who you are. So just be authentic to who you are. Don't worry about the rat race of numbers. Just stay in your lane and enjoy what you're doing, and it will come to you. If it takes 5 years, if it takes 7 years for you to get an audience that you are comfortable with, or your desired audience, just stay authentic to who you are, because that's how you're going to get an audience. Not chasing fads, not chasing anything but the goal of talking about books that you love. I've learned that from so many booktubers. I find that spirit a lot in a lot of the new booktubers that I watch, who have very small subscription counts, but their passion for books, their passion for talking about books is so inspiring. So I find myself being inspired by them to do this, and I love it. So I think that was the last question. It says to tag tag other booktubers. I don't have that many booktuber friends yet. So if you want to do the tag, do the tag. It's open to everyone. Please do it. Yeah, I just want to thank you guys for watching and listen to me ramble. I really do appreciate you spending any amount of time with me. Thank you so much, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.